Hello guys, this is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back. In this video, I'm going to share my past experience before you learn the lesson. Right, so today I'm going to share with you what are the things that what is the major thing that I have make a mistake in the past for trending. All right, what do I mean by trending? In every currency trading, investment trading, I believe in trading in the trend. But in the past, I also believe, but I don't really do that. Okay, so example, okay, as everyone know that I love to do selling. I love to sell the market, short the market, correct? Okay, so whenever I short the market, I got a profit. There's a particular time that I was thinking, okay, since I'm very free today, I have plenty of time today, and I got my profits early in the morning today, so I'm going to have a try on the pullback. Okay, so once it started to pull back a bit, I started to enter a trade, and that caught me. My God, that really caught me. And you know what? I expect it to go up for. I just mainly want to take a 10 pips, you know. But who knows? Once I enter a trade, and immediately it just swing downward again. So that was like a horror movie to me. I was like, huh, that's fast, you know. Then sometimes I was thinking, right now it started to swing down, then it started to retrace. Okay, I'm not going to touch it anymore. I learned my lesson, but it went up, going up. I was like, holy, what is that? So one fine day, I decided, all right, since that's the case, I'm going to trade the pullback once again. All right, so once the trend came down, after that, when it was come to the support, I enter a trade, and it started to go up. Oh yes, this time around I make a profit, you know. That is the worst thing. When I make a profit, natural instinct that were telling me that no, that is correct. So the next few rounds I tried the same way, but I make a huge losses after that, and I even burst my pot. All right, this is terrible. So in the end, I came to understand, all right, I should have a trend line. I should have a trend line. Okay, so the trend line, all right, when the trend is trending upwards, all right, so I have two trend lines. One bounce up, I sell. Bounce to the bottom, I buy. It bounce up to the top, I sell. Bounce down to the bottom, I buy again. All right. Oh yes, one more time, I got profit from there. And that is also one very dreadful memories, experience, encounter I have. So bad. The worst thing is that when you are doing something wrong and yet you still get the profit, natural instinct will tell you, hey guys, you are getting the right way, man. But in fact, it is not. I'm just being lucky that day, you know. So after that, I followed through the same way again, you know. Then this time round, it bounced once, twice, and break. It went down. Oh, holy. So I was like, ah, shit, you know. So now I understand one thing. When you are trading, you must understand where is the trend. Where the trend is trending towards, either it's on the bull to the moon or on the bear to the cave. Okay, so on the bear into the cave. So, you know, this is something very important that we need to know. For me, right now, okay, as what I have experienced in the past, I believe, okay, that I shouldn't have trade pullbacks anymore. Although there are people who can trade very well in the pullbacks, but not for me. So I came to understand myself as a trader, what kind of trader I am. So I determined to trade according to the trend. No more pullbacks for me. All right. Okay. So what do I mean? So just weeks ago, okay, we experienced this monetary policy summary from regarding about pound. All right. So at that point, pound is actually having a bearish trend. All right, it's having a bearish trend. So just before 1 hour or 1.5 hours, just before the release of the announcement, the news, it started to retrace. It retraced for about 30 to 50 pips. Okay, so I determined not to enter any pullbacks. I determined, okay, no more. All right. For example, I just take a recent case. So in the past, I started to realize that I want to trade according to the trend. So I will not trade any pullbacks. So guess what? I just take a recent case. Upon the announcement, the pullbacks, immediately it dropped back about 200 pips. Yes, it dropped back about 200 pips. If you still remember that day, all right. It was on the 16th, I think 16th or 17th of June. All right, 2022. Okay. So what does that mean? The pound yen is already in the bearish trend. Okay, it's already in the bearish trend. So no matter how much it pull back, I will not trade until the point of time when it started to swing down. Then I will enter a trade. That means to say I'm a trend trader. Yes, I follow the trend. So I do not want to have thoughts of like, okay, I know it is Forex trading. You don't go straight one line, one line straight down to the bottom, to the seabed. Am I right? No. So what I'm going to do is that I understand that Forex market, they have fluctuation going down slowly. Am I right? Okay, since that's the way, since that's the case, which whenever it started to swing down, I will enter a trade. Whenever it started to pull back, I exit my trade. So when it swing down again, I enter a trade. When it pull back, I exit my trade. So now, I make use of this trending and the pullback to become a way of entry and exit. So whenever it flow down according to the trend, I enter a trade. So when should I actually exit my trade to get my profit? When the pullback, all right? When it hit a support and started to have a pullback, okay, I exit a trade. Then when it started to swing down again, when you meet the resistance, then I enter a trade. So each time I will enter a trade when it go this way, this way, this way. So in between the pullback are all my exit point. So that make me comfortable. That make me very comfortable in the way of trading. Some people may ask me, hey Eric, why don't you just enter a trade and just wait for 100 pips, 200 pips or 500 pips of TP down there? You know, there's a lot of pullbacks at times, correct? There's a lot of pullback and become a trending market. But what if there's a high impact news, or what if there's some special politician pass away, major changes of the economy or something like Brexit, then it become a change or reversal of trend, then I will be making huge losses. Or even I don't make huge losses with stop loss, I will also, all my effort, previous effort will go down into the drain. So I will in this case, I will prefer to have a trend. When the trend turns down, I enter a trade according to the bear market. When there's a pullback, I exit a trade. When there's a selling trend, I enter a trend and I enter a trade again. So that makes me very comfortable. So remember one thing, always trade according to the trend, all right? And you know there is a pullback, you must know, are you good with pullbacks? If you are no good with pullbacks, like me, okay, then stay away from pullback. Just follow the trend because you are following the big boys. Then you will never go wrong, okay? All right, so I hope this video helped you, and I hope you enjoy all this video and the effort behind this video from me, right? So I would like you to click the like button to encourage me subscribe to get more information, and to ring up the bell to get the notification. Alright, so this is everything from ACS Learning Hub. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I shall see you next week. See you again.